What up, what up, what up, what up? What's going on out there, everybody out there on YouTube world? This is your wonderful host, What It Do's 1929 here with a wonderful episode of GTA Autos. Now, I have been busy. I rarely get on the game now since I'm starting school. So, you have to bear with me on that. So, I promised on doing some more videos later on. Just, I gotta worry about work and I gotta worry about school. But I do have enough time to do at least one car every now and again. So, this is the Lampadati Versaire. Now, I know the title of the video is saying more power, more 70s power. That's because I don't know how to spell Versaire, and I didn't want to do all that. So I'm going to change that. So by the time you look at it, it's going to be something different. So, the Versaire is a really wonderful looking sports coupe. Now, before we get started, I gotta give you my little speech. I give you specs, I give you history, I give you all the information you need to know about the cars I do on this show. Not all the information that I'm gonna give you is gonna be 100% accurate. So please be mindful about what I post on that about what you post on that comment list. So let's get started. Now, I already said what the car is. The Versaire is based off the well-known 70s basically it was considered a sports car. De Tomaso Pantera. I'm stuttering a little bit. The De Tomaso Pantera was in production from 1971 to 1992, a 20-year production period. Now, there were only 7,260 cars produced. So this is a really cool car. I mean, it's really gorgeous. It's really wonderful design. Has pop-up headlights. It's a cool 70s cruiser. Now, the designer was the designer. His name is Marcello Gandini. Now, well, people you out there who don't know who Marcello Gandini is, Marcello Gandini is famous for designing some of the world's most well-known classic supercars from the 70s and 80s. For example, he designed the Lamborghini Miura, the Lamborghini Countach, and just really good, wonderful sports cars back then. Those are only a handful of examples of what I could think of right now. But this man was well known for designing the famous Lamborghini cars, and the De Tomaso Pantera, although it's a mixed mash of cars, it is a nice automobile. For starters, the power plant was a 5.7 liter, if I'm correct. The power plant was a 5.8 liter Cleveland V8 that came from Ford. The body design is obviously designed in Italy, but there's no way of me even, putting this car into what group of what country this car came from. It's a car that's designed in Italy with a somewhat foreign name, but with an American V8. It kind of sounds like the AC Shelby Cobra, with you have the AC Roadsters, and basically they weren't very powerful, but of course, history shows that Shelby Cobra dumped a huge V8 in these cars, and this is where we get the AC Shelby Cobra, the well-known sports car that basically broke the speed record back in the 60s. That is worth millions right now. Now, I like the design of this car. First of all, we're going to see if the pop-up headlights come on, and yes, they do. These are some weird headlights. I would expect something like this to be bigger. I mean, 70s pop-up, what people don't understand is, there's particular type of headlights, pop-up headlights in general. And, when I think of the 70s, I think of some big old pop-up headlights, like the Lancia Stratos or the, something like that. This design of headlights mainly looks like a 90s or late 80s design, but that's just me. The car, in general, is just very tail happy. It's kind of like the Infernus Classic. It's a bit tail happy, a little bit, maybe it's just because this road is slick, but This car is really not easy to drive. You gotta really know how to control this car. This can fishtail a lot. You gotta learn how to get this car back into control if you do lose control. And if you can't get it at the right time, then yeah, you're not gonna get control yet. But it's a pretty much nice car. The value of it, to be honest with you, is way overpriced. This is just gonna be a really quick video because it's just tired. Had a long day. But the pricing of this vehicle is wrong car. It's $875,000, a few $100,000 short from the Honda Silvestra. Way more expensive than the Grotti GT 500. Now these cars I'm never ever gonna probably get a hold of, so I'm probably gonna have to ask for somebody to do a review on these cars because these I can't afford it. But it's a nice car, nothing bad I have to say, just only the handling. So you know, this is something y'all know that this car's been out for about a month or so now, but my general opinion is basically the car is what it is. It's a 70s car, so you don't expect it to turn heads. It's really well designed. There are lots of customizations out there. I think this car is weaponized, but for the price, I think it needs to be much cheaper. But other than that, it's a cool car. I guess that's all I have to say. Before I continue, I do have some announcements that are coming up. I have about probably 3 videos coming up soon, and these are some special work I've done lately throughout the 2 months that I've been gone. I went to the auto show a few weeks ago, so I'm gonna post that video up soon. And then last week I went to the junkyard, so you will be seeing some nice cool stuff over there that I recorded over there, and hopefully you like it. This is gonna be titled I don't know about the car show, but I do know the junkyard is going to be Junkyard Days Phase 3, since I have Junkyard Days and then got a Junkyard Days Phase 2. This one's gonna be Junkyard Days Phase 3. I went and basically the thing is I went up there to find a piece for my tail light on my Nissan Altima. It's the wiring harness for the tail light, so I mean, put over one time and I needed to get that fixed. But find on here, I'll give you a hint for 2 of them, so hopefully you can find them. One of them was that's Fisher Progress gameplay. Okay, so I gotta be quick because the internet over here at my house is kind of crappy right now due to this weather. I'll give you hints so you can find these 2 vehicles. One of them, it's going to be later on in the video. It's going to be made by Chrysler, so hopefully y'all know what that one is. And if you're a fan of the Chrysler from the 80s, then you'll know what I'm talking about. And this next car, it is an 80s car, but it's an 80s GM, so hopefully y'all know this one. It's an odd car, something that you rarely will see on the roads anymore, probably never will. But I think these are some cool cars, and I think this was gonna make that day special. But hopefully these videos come out very soon. I might get back to working on them when I finish with this video. But y'all have a good evening. That's pretty much about to say. I mean, it's not gonna be a good video. This is what it is. See you guys later with another car. I think it'll be that new. That car is supposed to be based off of Datsun. I think that's what we're gonna do next. We're gonna try to get a hold of that vehicle. I'm gonna try to do my best. I'll see you guys later.